You sound tired? I gotta vent about something. Okay. I gotta lower the volume of the music. I just gotta be... I gotta be real right now. So I've probably looked at social media more in the last week than I usually do in like an entire year. And I have this problem where anytime I deal with people, I've said this before, I try to understand them, right? And I just can't understand these people anymore. Well, I've had cases where I'd have somebody message me some kind of something, right? Like they'll message me some kind of rebuttal or something that I said. And my initial reaction all the time is to look at it in good faith, because like I do want to understand people in the same way I want to be understood, right? So I'll look at these things and I'll think about how I can respond to it, right? And there's no point. There's no reasoning with a lot of these people. They're too far gone. They'll in like one sentence, they'll call you out for something, and then in the next sentence they'll do literally the same thing. But like even worse, actually. And I don't even know what to say anymore. Like and it's just like the amount of like vile things I've seen people like said. Like say whatever you want about me posting freaking Farron like gifs, saying I'm just observing all of these evil people, and saying like I don't want to live with people that act like this. Like let's take like what I said to like the most vile possible way. You could maybe say, oh, you're advocating for like a divorce of the country. And I don't know, maybe that's what it's going to take at this point. I don't know. But you have to understand the response, right? And the response is just ghoulish laughter, wishing pain upon a family that lost a key family member. I just think humanity is cooked, to be honest. And like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm being dramatic right now, but like I don't know how else to say it. I'm just being real. And it's like I don't even want to talk to these people anymore. I'm just being real. Like I just don't want to. So like I've been doing this for a while, right? Like VTubing and streaming, honestly. I started streaming in like 2010 or something. Then I quit. I came back in 2015. I quit again. Came back in 2019. And this just might be me being retarded, but whenever I see people in chat, right? Like I see people, I'm like, the funny thing is, guys, I think my problem is I get parasocial with chat. I do. Right? Because like I get attached to people and I don't really know that much about them, right? And I think like I've always felt really bad whenever, because I see people every day and I know them for, you know, I've seen them all the time. And I've had longtime viewers, you know, like longtime viewers, right? And when they get upset at me, it makes me feel bad. And I know it shouldn't. It's different for me, right? Like if it's a random troll on the internet that says like, you know, fuck you, Leaflit, I'm like, whatever, I don't care, right? But if it's someone who's like, I've been here in your community for so long and you're just fucking disgusting now. Right? And like, what am I disgusting for? I'm disgusting for pointing out that other people are being disgusting. That like this ghoulish behavior is just not good. That's what, right? And I've just had so many people say lately, like that I can't think for myself, or that I'm just parroting some shit. Like, they don't even know anything about me. They don't know that I've always been like this. I've always believed the same, like, almost the same stuff. You know, I've changed my mind here and there on like different things, but it's been pretty much the same. And like, I know, like, this, like, I don't know. I don't want to make this entire like last couple. I don't make this year like about like me and stuff. I just want to say it that like all of these people who are telling me like, I can't believe I used to watch Leaflit and she believes all of this shit. Yeah, I believe in I believe in decency. I don't hate trans people. I don't hate gay people. I don't hate black people. I just believe in common decency. And I believe that respect goes both ways. And if you're gonna say, oh, I used to watch you, you're such a bad person now, you know what? Fuck you. Double barrel middle finger, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to fucking see you ever again. Just get out. That's all I had to say. I'm fucking sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of these fucking disgusting, ghoulish, demonic people trying to fucking virtue signal on me. Trying to flip the script, trying to bullshit all of this stuff while cackling and laughing about someone dying. I don't want to fucking hear it. You have no right to say anything about me being a bad person when you act like this. And I fucking see all of it. I got a message. I got a retweet, right? Somebody responded to me named NyaraVT. Said some shit. I was gonna respond to it in good faith. And then I looked at their feed. I looked at, because I was like, okay, I want to know more about this person because I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't know who they are. I've only seen them like pop up and shit. But you know what? Me, the evil bad person. I want to see what a person's about, and I want to take them at face value. If I'm gonna respond to someone as a human being, I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna like take it in good faith, and I'm gonna try to not listen to like what everyone in the crowd is saying. And I'm gonna try to find out how they are as a person. And I just look at their feet, and I'm just like, how is this possible? How are these people taking the moral high road? And I'm sorry I'm like crashing out right now, but this shit really fucking pisses me off. And I'm really like tempering myself right now because I'd be saying a lot of shit that I'd regret. I see that shit from Destiny, dude. You guys see what Destiny said? I don't wanna misquote him, so I'm just gonna show it to you, right? Sorry, I'm crashing out of it. I'm sorry. Dude, you know what though? I'm fucking glad. I'm glad that these people are doing this. I'm just being real. Please keep doing it. Please keep doing it. Please keep reminding me that you're like this. People were sending me messages. People were like replying with like videos of like Rev getting shot in the head. It's like unreal, man. These people are crazy. Like they really are. Like think about like how fucking crazy this is, right? Like how crazy is this? They're like they'll throw around shit from like the ADL saying, you know, right-wingers are more violent, right? There's been more right-wing violence, political violence. It's like 80% right-wing people, right? And it's like, I fucking saw the George Floyd protests. I fucking saw them. I saw cities burning. I saw them on fire. I saw people's like personal businesses, right? Mom and pop shop getting broken into and getting looted. I saw this with my own eyes. I saw Los Angeles. I saw all them throwing rocks at people, lighting dumpster fires, breaking into stores. I've seen this the last 5 years. How are you gonna tell me that? How are you gonna tell me that the conservative people are more violent? How are you gonna tell me that after all of that? Not a single city burned down. When Charlie Kirk died, not a single one. How are you gonna tell me that? How are you gonna tell me that I'm racist and then say fuck white people? How are you gonna say that you're a feminist and you believe in gender equality and say fuck men? How are you gonna say that I'm a mean, awful person and then celebrate someone's dying and saying like that they're glad that their kids are gonna suffer? Like everything is so fucking backwards, dude. It's fucking upside down backwards, like everything. Charlie Kirk was evil. That's what they'll say. As they cackle that he died. It's just unreal. You're a fascist. You're a Nazi. As they act like fascists. Like, do you even know what that means? Like, it's. And I know I shouldn't be getting emotional about this, right? Because they're just fucking crazy. Let's just be real. Like, they're just crazy. This isn't. I shouldn't be crying about this. They're just crazy. But it's just, I don't know. Woman debuff, I guess. I'm just gonna be real, like, as like a person who's like more moderate, even if I like have a lot of conservative beliefs, obviously, but I'm like more moderate. I'm just tired, man. I'm sorry, I'm not really reading chat right now because it's gonna make me lose it, basically. I don't want to like full on cry, so it's like I don't want to read the chat right now. I'll look at it later. It's like I don't understand. Like reality is subverted. It's crazy. Maybe they're right. Maybe it is like China or something. Like I don't know. Like I keep trying to like justify this in some way in my mind. You know. Like I mean I'm just gonna look at my replies like right now, just to give you guys an idea. I'll just go through a couple of them. Charlie was evil. Frankly, I think you're weird, trying to cast others as demonic entities while mourning this thing. Just a picture of Charlie Kirk. How did they subvert this so much? How did they convince themselves? And the thing is it's not even like they're slightly wrong, right? Like I'd understand if like a person got the facts slightly wrong, right? Like maybe it's like 15 degrees to the left, or maybe it's like 15 degrees off. Maybe it's like 30 degrees off, right? But we're talking like 180 degrees. 180 degrees. It's like so backwards that I can't even, like, I don't understand this. Another post by a person with a god. This person has like, of course they blocked me. That's hilarious. They blocked me, but I'll just read their profile for you. Partly colorblind Asian, transbian artist. Diversity score mogging. No war, but war on ignorance. My pronouns are kill fascists. And the response was, innocent man murdered. In question, saying it was a based and safeless act of counterterrorism that they killed Charlie Kirk. How is this possible? I know I keep saying it, but man, how did stuff get so backwards? How did good become evil? How did this happen? It was like far worse than I could possibly have imagined. Like earlier this year. Like, I already felt something off about this year, just being real. Everything about this year feels weird. Like, it just feels so weird, man. They have no fucking clue. I think one of the issues is that I think these people are so short-sighted that they don't understand what any of this means. Any of this stuff that they're saying. When I say, for instance, that I don't want to live with these people, right? Again, like, probably the most radical thing you could say I said is that I don't want to live with these people. That is logical and true. I don't want to live with people that are happy when you die and you're supposed to be on the same team. It's why would I want that? Why would I want my tax dollars going to them? Why would I pay for that? It doesn't make any sense. You could say that might be like the most radical thing that I said, right? But where do they think that that's gonna go, right? So what's the logical conclusion of what I said? If you take what I said to the most logical conclusion, okay, well, maybe we have a new country. And like, maybe that's not a good idea because then, you know, it's just going to happen again, right? It doesn't really solve the problem. I've thought about this a lot, by the way. Like, what if we just divorce the country, right? And then you guys, you know, you people that hate us and want us to die, like, you have your own country, we'll have our own. But what happens there is it doesn't solve the problem because it doesn't solve the underlying issue that this cultural thing can happen again if we don't put serious safeguards into, like, society. It's a cultural issue. As everything is right now is a cultural issue, right? But what is the logical conclusion of the things that they say? Oh, they'll say, oh, good. Good Charlie Kirk got shot. That's great. Now people are going to be afraid to vote. That's how it should be. Right? Where do they think that's going to go? So what, now we're just going to shoot each other to, like, scare each other into voting for our side? Where the hell do you think that goes, like, logically? Like, are you fucking serious? It's like, if you think about anything that they say for more than 5 seconds and you take it to its logical conclusion, it never goes anywhere good. Never, ever. Oh, we're just gonna hate on them because they're cis white men and we hate them. Okay, well, where do you think that's gonna go? Now they hate trans people. Now they hate gay people. Now they hate black people. Where do you think this goes? Like, these people, they're so fucking stupid. They're so fucking retarded that they can't even process the gravity of, like, what they're advocating for. And they say all of this while saying that they're so smart and you're a fucking moron. That you're a dumb, conservative, redneck hick, and we are so fucking smart because we went to college. It's fucking unreal. It's making my blood boil. These fucking retards, man. It's unreal. Thirsty Cactus says, if you're on Kick says, if you're smart and your ideas are superior, then why wouldn't you wouldn't have to kill your opposition and instill. Yeah, you wouldn't. That's why they killed him, Thirsty Cactus. That's literally why they did it. It makes so much sense. Man, God help us. Like, for real. My worry, you know what my biggest worry right now is that the fucking retards are gonna keep going. And then everybody else is gonna forget about it. That's my biggest worry. That's why I keep saying never forget it. Like, you should watch the video. Not because I think that death is a good thing, but because you should see it. You should see what they stand for. It's really important. You should watch the arena video too. You should see the consequences of these actions, this rhetoric. The consequences of prioritizing crazy people and criminals. Making them out to be heroes. Oh my god, that's what I was thinking about earlier, and it just like kind of skipped my mind. Is like they'll, you know, there's people that are still saying like right now. There are people like on there are people like right now. The people that are praising that like you know Charlie Kirk got killed. Those same people right now, they're like, he was a right winger. He was a white cishet male white right winger, and he killed one of your own. they're doing that, and it's fucking like, are you kidding? Like, what? How is this? How is this? How is this possible? You want to see a meme I saw, dude? Like, let me show you a fucking screenshot, dude. It's actually so crazy. Like, this is what they actually think. This is like what they think. Like, it's actually so crazy. Like, I can't even. I can't.
Crime statistics?
Not exactly like
You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature. The issue is right now, they don't feel like...
Yeah, by the way, you're the ones that are turning up the temperature, right? They'll say that in the same breath as like, yeah, it's a good thing that Nazis died. It's a good thing that Charlie Kirk died because he was a Nazi and a fascist. Like, the same people will say like, yo, can we turn down the temperature? The reason this happened is because your temperature is so high. Your temperature is like too high. What? It's oh my god. It's literally, what are you gonna believe? What you're seeing or what I'm telling you? That's a joke. And by the way, that whole joke is because someone said that. Someone literally said that to me in real life. So it's like, what are you gonna believe? What I'm telling you is the truth, or what you saw with your own eyes? Like, what? Like, are you fucking kidding me? That's literally what they're saying. Like, they say shit like this, and they're like, yeah, by the way, you need to turn down the temperature. And I've noticed that this is a thing that has been happening a lot lately, where the problem, guys, this is the problem, all right? The problem is the evil demonic people have no morals. The reason that's a problem is because the people that are upset that Charlie Kirk died and don't think, like, all of the reasonable people have morals. So they're using our own morals against us. That's the issue, is that anytime you're like, hey, look, these people are like, these people are happy that these people are like, you know, they're sick. They're showing like some twisted, deranged, like, face as they talk about how happy they are that Charlie Kirk died. And then they'll cry when they get attacked. Like, oh, how dare you say such a mean thing? And then they'll say like, oh, but what about both sides, guys? What about both sides? Holy fucking shit, dude. This is unreal.
Like there's any fear
To hash out the crime statistics?
events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature.
And see, this is the point. This is the point.
Afraid of getting killed when they go to events so
they can do whatever. Their rules of engagement, by the way, I've realized they're actually consistent. Their rules of engagement is they can do anything to you. As long as you're their opponent, they can do anything to you. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter, because if you make out like your opponents, like, if you, again, because we're the ones with a conscience, right? So they make it, and again, when I say that we're the ones with a conscience, I'm not talking about right or left. I'm not. I'm talking about everyone with a conscience. Every single person that has a conscience. I don't give a shit what your this is like beyond that at this point. This is like people that are human beings with a conscience against like demons that revel in death. And they'll tell you, oh, like that's some violent rhetoric there, Leaflit. You're talking about demons? Yeah, well then stop fucking acting like one. Well, isn't it the same thing as when we call you guys Nazis? No, it's not. Because we're not laughing about people dying. It's not the same fucking thing. And you want to talk to us about turning down the rhetoric? They'll tell you to turn down the rhetoric in the same sentence that they say Charlie Kirk was a Nazi. They'll say literally the same. They'll say both in the same post. I've seen it. Social media is not good for you, by the way, chat. It's not good for you. Ash Kid Jenny, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you. Dude, I looked at social media. Like I dipped myself into social media for just like a week. And it's already fucking up my brain. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it again because you need to see it. You need to see it and remember it.
Hash out the crime statistics?
Not exactly like
You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature.
So here's the thing, right? When people when people take my shit, right? They take it completely fucking out of context. They don't even like watch anything. They do this to Charlie Kirk. They do this to like everybody, every single fucking reasonable person. They'll take what you say, they'll take it completely fucking out of context. Right? What context could this possibly be taken in if you take this at the most charitable? It's still fucking vile, no matter how you take it. There's literally no way. There's no way for me. There's no logic and reason in which this is okay.
not exactly like
You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature.
How can I look at that charitably? What way could I possibly spin that for that to be okay?
The issue is right now, they don't feel like there's any fear.
The hash out.
So like we need the fear. We need to have fear for what? For voting how we want to? For voting for any sort of American values? Where does he think this goes? So what? Should everyone adopt the same ideology? Where's the logical conclusion of this? Is everyone killing each other so that everybody's afraid to go vote? The fuck do you think this goes? That's the logical conclusion of where he's going with this. Man, you want to see one I saw yesterday? I saw this one yesterday and I was like, man, demons are real. I've been getting in a lot of arguments with people about that too. About demons being real or not. I feel like you have to believe that demons are real. If you're Christian and all. It doesn't seem compatible to believe that it's not real. Anyway, you guys want proof that demons are real? I got one right now. I'm gonna show you a clip, but look into this person's eyes. Like, look, you know how they say that the eyes are the windows to the soul? Look at their eyes. Or like look into their face and into their eyes, and just take it in. Just take it in, and then tell me that demons aren't real after this.
Oh man, did you guys see that? That activist in America, Charlie Kirk, he got shot. Did you see that? That guy loves gun violence and he got shot. Did you see that? Oh man, Charlie Kirk. You know, to the Charlie Kirk family. Did you see all that blood that came out of his body? It was like, to every Zionist, every Christian Zionist, may you be just like that shop, the Target. All his followers, just like the shop, the Target. I'm not saying that violence isn't the way, so don't misconstrue my words, okay? Did you see all that blood? That dude's dead. There is a fucking God.
Do you fucking believe now, chat? Do you believe? Man. That one's the craziest one I've seen. Like, I've seen a lot of them, but that one is really crazy. That one's like a whole new level of like, man. Like you could like it was almost like a villain in like a movie or something, right? It's just so weird, man. I haven't seen this whole clip. I haven't seen the whole clip yet. But it's got my boy Andrew on there. And Destiny. This is my favorite combo, by the way. This is my absolute maximum favorite combo, by the way. Piers Morgan as the moderator, Andrew Wilson and Destiny on the same panel. This is like my favorite combo. This is like the royal flush, like when all of the cards align, like all of the planets align, and I get this combo. It's my favorite. It's so good.
Their investigation has now established that he had been radicalized by a leftist ideology, which drove him to do this. That's just
I'm sorry, excuse me, when?
Yesterday, he said that.
No. When was he radicalized? In the 6 months that he did remote college?
I don't know when he was radicalized, but I do know.
What you just said
I do know the very reasonable sounding
true.
governor of Utah has made it clear that the
he hasn't made it
you may
clear.
not want
He
to
said
hear
this is
this.
an ongoing investigation.
You may not want to
You
hear
don't
it,
wanna hear
Destiny.
Piers.
But the reality is, the investigators, according to the governor of Utah, have established that he was radicalized to a leftist ideology that drove him to murder Charlie Kirk. Now, let me just ask you.
That's just not true.
Let me just
There's
ask
no
you.
way to deal with it.
Okay,
You're living in a
accusing the
delusional
governor
fantasy.
of lying.
Yeah.
That's your prerogative. But
Sure.
if it turns out to have been somebody with a leftist ideology,
I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. That doesn't even matter. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Like let's say that like 2 weeks from now it's confirmed that let's say like 2 weeks from now it's confirmed that the killer was actually like, I don't know, whatever, like a right wing, like a right wing extremist, murderer, I don't know, groyper, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Let's assume that that's the case. It doesn't really matter because that's not the main okay, so how do I say this? Okay. It was awful that Charlie Kirk got murdered. It was awful. And this might be a hot take. But I don't think that the murder itself is the most indicative thing about the country's soul being lost. It's the reactions to it. It's like it's the sheer amount. Do you know how many people are on that website, by the way, now? I last I checked, it was 50,000. There's 50,000 people brave enough to go on Maine and gloat about how happy they were that a person died. That's crazy. But the point wasn't, again, it doesn't really matter like who killed Charlie Kirk in terms of the effect that it has, because again, it's the reactions that have woken people up. I hate to say that, but it is what it is, right? That has like kind of made people realize that like, man, shit is so fucked, right?
One of the shut up Charlie Kirk, would you condemn that?
I won't condemn anything until the president.
There's
no way to deal with it.
Okay,
You're living in
you're
a
accusing the
delusional
governor of
fantasy.
lying.
Yeah.
That's your prerogative. But
Sure.
if it turns out to have been somebody with a leftist ideology who wanted to shut up Charlie Kirk, would you condemn that?
I won't condemn anything until the president of the United States can go on air and say, all of us need to calm down.
So basically what he's saying is that he only feels bad. Like, taking like what he said there. He literally said, I'll start feeling bad. Not dependent on the event, but dependent on the reaction. So like what that means is that the event itself, and this is what I mean about how it's not really moral. It's a lack of conscience, right? Because whether or not you feel bad about an innocent person dying should not be reliant on whether or not you get stuff. You see what I mean? And this is kind of the weird, like, entitled, like, this weird entitled mentality that has been like kind of sown amongst people, is that they only care about things if it benefits them, right? And that really just shows, like, man, that's like a lack of that's the country's soul, like, completely eroded at that point. If you need a reward, like, you need to be patted on the head, you need to get some ice cream, you need your mommy to give you ice cream in order for you to feel bad about someone dying, there's something wrong with you. Like, really, there's something actually wrong with you. Like, your morals, your soul, there's something wrong with you. I don't know what it is, but Abga, thank you so much for the bits. It only matters which side's cheering. The left is a death cult with demons in it. I disagree with you on some things, Leaflit, but we can disagree. I don't feel a need to heckle you because why would you're hurting. Their side literally can't help it. Dusty's discussing, feel sorry for his son. Is his son actually conservative? It's kind of funny if that's true.
You won't condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk until Donald Trump says something.
I'm a YouTuber. Leftists and Democrats have been condemning and turning down the temperature, condemning violence, turning down the temperature for a decade. Donald.
Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean about, like, reality being subverted? How is that true in any sense of the word? Like, how is that true? Like, there's no word. Like, how is he observing reality? It's like, do we live in like a parallel, like the two universes layered upon each other, and like, depending on what kind of eyes you have, you can only see half of it? Because, like, how is that possible? Like,
until Donald Trump says something.
I'm a YouTuber. Leftists and Democrats have been condemning and turning down the temperature, condemning violence, turning down the temperature for a decade.
Democrats have been turning down the temperature for a decade.
You know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
You got to be ready to throw a punch. You have to be ready to throw a punch.
Donald Trump, I think you need to go back and punch him in the face.
That I thought he should have punched him in the face.
I feel like punching him.
I think I'd like to take him behind the gym if I were in high school. If we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him. No, I wish we were in high school, I could take him behind the gym.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
Take him out now.
Okay. When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Please, get up in the face of some Congress people.
People will do what they do.
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
We're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the
Well, this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. And for those of you who are soldiers, make them pay.
If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
Donald Trump says something.
I'm a YouTuber. Leftists and Democrats have been condemning and turning down the temperature, condemning violence, turning down the temperature for a decade. Democrats have been condemning and turning down the temperature, condemning violence, turning down the temperature for a decade. And Democrats have been condemning and turning down the temperature, condemning violence, turning down the temperature for a decade. And
Cox has made it clear that this ideology, which drove
YouTuber, leftists and Democrats have been condemning and turning down the temperature, condemning violence, turning down the temperature for a decade. Donald Trump can't go on TV and say, all of us need to calm down.
Right.
Can you tell me why he cannot?
Why
tell
would you
his
expect
side
anybody,
to calm down?
Destiny?
You can't answer that. Can you answer that question? Why can't
Can
Trump
you
go on
answer
TV
this
and say,
question?
all of us should be less violent?
Why do you
can't
think
Trump say that?
Why do you
Why
think
is your behavior contingent on Donald Trump?
Insane right now.
Why do you think?
Your
No, let me
behavior
ask a
contingent
question.
on Donald?
Wait, isn't she the? Well, isn't that Anna? Dude, these guys have gone so retarded that they lost Anna. If anything is good, at least that happened, man. That's unreal. Dude, they lost RFK. They lost man, they lost so many people. It's like unreal. How do you go so crazy that you lose the Young Turks? I don't understand. Like, how is that possible? Dude, I'm like cry laughing. Have you ever cry and laughed before? It's so weird. Holy shit. I can't. Oh man, holy shit. The quote from Freeman about demons has never rhymed more true. To them, words are merely a means to deceive humans. And the funny thing is they'll turn around and they'll tell you that you don't know shit about Freeman and that you're misconstruing like what Freeman said. I don't know what there is to misconstrue about what Freeman said. Like, I don't know. Like, they think they're really smart or something. It's fucking weird. Actually, did you even know about what Freeman was talking about? Like,
Trump.
Let me ask you a question.
Because he's the president of the United States of America and the leader of the opposing
Destiny. Let me
You have a huge audience of young men who listen to everything you have to say. So when it doesn't matter. You have a huge audience, and because of the fact that you have a huge audience, you have a responsibility to not turn. No, it hasn't. It hasn't been broken. I actually care about the country and want to bring people
I like how Andrew is just watching.
together.
This is so peak. This is so good.
You do the opposite. You represent the worst of us, Destiny.
Flash out the crime statistics?
Not exactly like.
You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature. The issue is right now, they don't feel like there's any fear. Like, I don't know. It's like memes. It's just memes to everybody, I guess. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't care. I'm playing video games. Okay, I'm done today. I don't give a fuck. God, it's gonna be so fucking gay if I get killed in the next fucking 2 months of shit I'm doing. Well, the cucked shit out here. Please don't anybody make any actual fucking the most cucked weak ass fucking bullshit ass speeches on my side. God, if it happens, holy shit, I'm gonna make a death note before I go out to go live and not. God, it's so cucked. It's so optics cucked.
I thought doesn't he like watching his like wife get fucked by other people? Wasn't that him? That's weird. Anyway, yeah. That's it's crazy, huh? Chat. It's crazy. Over 100 teachers in Texas will have their teaching certification suspended and will be rendered ineligible to work in the state's public schools after dude good 100% good This is very good. I agree. And I can already hear it. I can already hear the left coming in, you know, like.
But isn't that cancel culture? What, do you like cancel culture now? Huh? I thought you guys didn't like cancel culture.
We shouldn't have people anywhere near children, anywhere near any sort of healthcare thing, if they actually are happy that somebody died. I stand by that. I don't really give a shit, like, about your other politics, but if your politics are people on one side of the aisle should die, you shouldn't be a teacher. You shouldn't be anywhere near children. In fact, you should have like a restraining order where you can't be anywhere near kids, if that's actually what you think. The idea that like we should allow our children to be like taught by these people is actually fucking insane. And this is a perfectly logical thing to say. It's insane to actually think that that's fine. That voice is the scariest thing I've ever heard you do. Yeah, it uses like a modulator. But then like if I talk normally, it doesn't sound like as crazy. So like here, I'm just gonna talk normally.
So like this is me talking normally using the thing. See, it doesn't sound that bad.
You gotta add like the you gotta add that to it. You be like, and then I gotta like kind of twist my face to be like all like weird. You know what I mean? Like I probably look crazy like when I'm doing that voice. Yeah. Well, yeah. This is like what it sounds like normally, like without me changing it. The rest of it is voice acting, like this.
You should let me teach all of your kids at school, because I'm going to teach them that killing people is okay.
It's like voice acting a little bit, just with a voice modulator. Yeah. Anyway, Leaflit real fights. The precious. Anyway, I didn't know Leaf was the Lord of the Rings voice. No, it's just like it's a voice modulator with like me like kind of twisting my face a bit. But yeah, I think this is a good thing. They should do that. Teachers should not be like these. If you act like this on main, you should not be a teacher. 100%. I think they should be banned from teaching like forever. Just being real. They should learn how to flip burgers. Actually, no. They shouldn't be able to flip burgers either, because then I don't want them anywhere near food. I don't want them anywhere near food. They shouldn't be near anything that could get someone killed. To be honest. Maybe we should put them on a farm and like make them, actually no, wait, then they could poison the food too. Damn. I don't even know what to do with them, honestly. I don't know. Make them do a desk job. I don't know. I don't know what you could possibly do. Coal mines? Yeah, coal mines could work. I'd be okay with that. Hi, mommy. Oh, my mom says we should send them to China. That sounds good. Here, mommy, here, talking to the mic with this thing on. I want to hear what it sounds like.
Hello? You're not doing it right. You have to sound like this. You have to sound like you're right up against someone's asshole.
I'm packing boxes right now.
She's working on getting the plushies like set up. We got the plushies in today, so she's working on getting those out.